Hi, Alfie. How are you finding it at Bristol City?
Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, happy to be here. I think obviously results are speaking for themselves, but it's a good place to be in. I'm settling in. Yeah.
First time as a member of the press we've got to speak to you. Why did you choose Bristol City? Because I could imagine you'd probably be quite a coveted player, and there might have been other clubs in for you. What made you come to BS3?
I just wanted to be a part of what's been built here, to be honest. So I spoke to the gaffer on a number of occasions, and just bought into his message, into not only the message of we want to build a strong core here and kick on, and we've got the players that play good football, but we want to have that bit of experience with like myself, Chrissy Martin coming in. He said, to just get that spine a bit more experience filled. And I thought, do you know what? I know both players, and I thought, I've seen the squad already, and adding a little bit of guile could just really elevate the squad going forward. And I think the gaffer as a man, he just seemed really sound. When I met him, we just hit off straight away, and him being an ex-player, I know he's going to give me things to work on, which he already is, which I'm very pleased with, because I don't just want to come somewhere and someone just say, yeah, well done, this, that and the other all the time. He's always on to me to, just to iron out the fine little details. And for me, that's massive, because I was at a bit of a stage in my career where I found myself at a little bit of a halt, and I felt, I want to go and, not reinvent myself, but, revitalise, and I felt like this was the perfect place to do it. And, it's very early doors, me saying it, but it does feel like a good fit so far.
Yeah, I was going to say to you, how do you assess maybe the last few years of your career, and how does Bristol City fit into that for you?
I think obviously being in the Prem is where we aspire to be. Goes without saying. I said to the gaffer and the owner when I signed that it's a big selling point for me to come to know that we're fighting for promotion and not fighting to settle for a mid-table. That's not what I've come here to be part of. Especially with the quality of the squad, quality of the staff, quality of the facilities. I mean, this is the first time. So the first time I played here was on against Northampton, and it was fantastic. Obviously, I wish the fans were here, but the current way the world is, you just got to accept that. But it's some place, and like I said, I just really feel like it's going places. But I feel like I said, I was at a bit of a crossroads with my career. Obviously played in the Premier League, and then we got relegated, and then last season we were lucky to go straight back up. Injury is I've had a few that have, it's the same injury, and it was a bit of a blow, especially when I had a good run of games. I think I had like 26, 27 games in a row, and then bang, and I was out of the team. And when you're injured, and with everything that went on, the pandemic, it was a bit of I was playing catch up. And when a team's doing well, like Fulham were doing, it's hard to break in. I'm not going to go and kick down doors and be like this and to Scott Parker, listen, I need to play, I should be playing, because that wasn't the case. So I think it was thankfully the boys got promoted, and it was good to be part of it. But then it was right, I don't just want to sit around and wait for my opportunity. I want to go out and prove that I can, and I should be playing week in, week out. And that was a big part of me coming to the club.
Yeah, sure. And you've actually become standing captain, haven't you, the last couple of matches?
Yeah.
Did that surprise you at all? Because maybe it might even have been mentioned at some point.
I think it was a bit on me, to be honest. I think when I know I've got the leadership qualities. I was captain when I was at Barnsley, so I know what it takes in the good and the bad times. So I felt when Thomas went off the other day, and I joked around with him. I said, "You got to take the armband off," and took it off and gave it to me. And I was just looking around, and I thought, it's quite a young squad, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to lead this. I'm going to take this on. I'm going to take that responsibility on. And I was very fortunate enough to have it again on Sunday, and to wear it out for your league debut for a club was a real honour. I was really proud, especially with the quality and experience of the team that was being put out. I was immensely proud to wear it out, and to get the clean sheet and the win with it just really topped off the weekend for me.
Yeah, we're trying to work out if that's happened before, where they're like somebody coming in making their debut has been named captain as well. It probably doesn't happen too often in football, but yeah, as you say, an honour. Did you know many of the guys here already before, when you joined up?
So most of them I just played against many a time. Chrissy Martin I know through a few friends in football, and yeah, we shared a few days together and a bit of golf and that. So get on with Chrissy. Stephen Sesnion obviously has come with me from Fulham. So I know the quality he possesses, and it's only a matter of time before he can show that in the Championship. And when he gets his opportunity, I know he's going to take it. But it shows the strength in the squad. The players that missed out the other day, the attitude from them is and has been fantastic. I think last week Casey missed out in the league. He was the 19th man. The gaffer said to him before the game, "You're not involved, but your attitude's been class. Just be ready for Wednesday against Northampton." And my God, was he ready, because he came in like a man on fire. So I think that just shows how together we are. It's easy for you to get disheartened and it go the other way, and you kick up a fuss. But I think the boys are just so together, and we're all set on the same goal. That if someone gets injured or someone's having a bad time, you're ready to step in and help your mates through, drag them through. And like I said, it's just a testament to not only the lads and the staff, but to the gaffer and the head coaches that are just driving that message day in, day out.
Yeah, it started very nicely. Hopefully it continues. I just wondered if there was any player in particular that's maybe impressed you at all, maybe one of the younger ones, because we've got a few decent young players here.
I've actually been impressed with everyone, to be honest. I think I keep saying it. There's no egos in the dressing room, and there are a few that are entitled to have a bit of that arrogance that verges on confidence because of what they've done in the game. But there's nothing. Confidence is massive, but there's no arrogance in there. There's no animosity between the lads. The young boys that I played with, Tails and Zach, like I said, they have got a long way to go in their career, and I'm sure that the way they're going, they're going to reach the Premier League. In my opinion, like I said, I know what it takes to get there, and they've got all the qualities, and I think they've got the stuff off the pitch, which is just as important. They've got the attitude. They're so humble. They know they're good players, but they're not. Like I said, they're not arrogant with it. They know that they're going to be tested, and there's going to be times when either of them come out of the side or they're having a tough time. But I'm sure they're going to get through that. And I had that when I was a bit younger. Not everything goes your way, but you just got to get on with it. And I feel like they've just got that personality they're gonna thrive off them sort of situations. I think T Bakes on Saturday again, arguably man of the match. I thought he was fantastic again. I thought he was really, really good in the Northampton game. He was nice to have in front, tidying up. But what stood out for me the other day was when we win the ball back and everything he was looking to do was forward. That's brave for a young lad making their full Championship debut. It was brilliant. We gave him his shirt today, and all signed by the lads, and a video message from his dad and brother, which was lovely. That's another thing that the gaffer and the media team have done, to go off their own backs to say, listen, your son done really well, your brother done brilliant. Can you just write a video, a little message, and send it over, because the distance is a bit far. And in front of the lads, it was good. He done well not to get a bit emotional. It's just it was lucky, and it just shows how together we are already.
Brilliant, nice to hear. Just on yourself, when you joined the group, how did you find that? Sometimes when players come in, you have to do all the initiation ceremonies.
Yeah, we did.
Did you have to do anything?
Yeah, it's a standard. Yeah, it's a first away trip, which was Stoke. It's always a song, so you stand up in the middle. You're lucky because sometimes it's when the hotels are a bit more full up and that. Obviously can't do it at the moment because of the pandemic, but everyone stood up and in front of people, and you got to sing in front of people you've never seen before. But when it's in front of the lads, I've done so many of them, I'm used to them. So stand up on a chair, get your spoon out for your mic, and you just answer the questions they want to fire at you, and then just pick your song. So it was funny because I stood up and I said, I'm going to Alfie Mawson, whatever, and then going to sing American Pie, Don McLean, and then Simo, Paul Simpson was like, I was going to do that as well. So I was like, come up and join me, and we did a duet, and that was my first duet. But that was a good laugh, and I think it just gets you more, closer together when you can hammer each other in the right way, and that's a good laugh. And it wouldn't be a normal football team without one, to be honest.
Nice one. Just finally, what do you make of Aston Villa? What kind of challenge do you see from them? It might be a bit tougher maybe than the weekend, do you think?
Yeah, I think it will be. But we've got to thrive off that Premiership quality. Done very well last year to stay in the Premier League, so they know how good they can be on their day. We've got to expect that, but in the same token, we can't worry too much about them because we're doing so well at the moment at one, dealing with what's being thrown at us, and two, showing the quality that we've got. So it is all about us. As long as we do our defensive work and we work harder than them, we match that, then we can go on and get a result 100%.
Nice one. Cheers, Alfie.
No problem. Thank you.